Well, boy, howdy shit. It's Monday, baby. Ain't it a great Monday? It's a beautiful day. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Had a great time with the family last night in the Blue Dot family meeting. But boy, howdy shit. Ain't it a Monday? It came knocking today, and a lot of people aren't happy today, baby. It seems like everybody woke up and the markets opened and they tanked, baby. They fell 2,000 points that tripped circuit breakers that made the stock market shut down, baby. Yep, they closed it for 15 minutes. Let everybody cool off, get their heads together, see what they want to do. So they reopened it back up and it fell, baby. It closed over 2,000 points today. Over 2,000, baby. That doesn't make Donnie very happy because he's getting over there on the Twitter feed over there. He's tweeting out all the typical shit. It's the Democrats and the journalists that are weaponizing the coronavirus. That's what Donnie's tweeting out. He's trying to raise shit that it's not his fault. This isn't his fault. You don't blame this on Donnie. That's Donnie's main message. That's what Donnie's message always is anytime things go south, baby. It's not my fault. It's Obama. It's Obama did it. He'll come up with some shit, I'm sure, by the end of the day. I ain't read all his stupid tweets and don't want to. Anyway, he tweeted out that over 37,000 people died of the flu last year. And we haven't seen that many deaths here. We haven't seen much of a big outbreak here in the United States. Guess what, Donnie? You know how come China is just now stabilized? China was very aggressive, I find out, in their testing methods. They tested thousands a day, and then they tracked down the results of every test and put them in quarantine. They minimized the effect. As bad as it was in China, we saw them build hospitals in days. Are you confident that this president could direct a hospital to be built in days? Are you shitting me? He's still denying this shit. He's still denying it all. He knows better. He said it at the CDC the other day in Atlanta, that all the doctors were asking him, how do you know so much about this, Mr. President? It's a load of shit. Not one single doctor, I assure you, clamored to the president and asked him how he knew so much. He's just a stable genius. It's disgusting. Israel has now put a 14-day quarantine on everybody coming into the country. Everybody. You get off the airplane, boom, 14 days quarantine. Can't afford it? Get back on the plane and get the hell out of here. That's what Israel's doing. Ireland cancels St. Patrick's Day. Are you shitting me? Ireland cancels St. Patrick's Day? Because they're fearful of the spread of this virus. Italy has put their whole population, 16 million people on lockdown, baby. Stay off the streets. Stay out of the schools. Let's stay home, baby. Try to contain this stuff. Italy's got it bad. What do you think we're doing here? We ain't doing squat. The message from our leader is just go to work, baby. It's not bad. Look at the flu. You dumbass, we have a vaccine for the flu. We don't have a vaccine for COVID-19. And we're not going to have one for a year to a year and a half, Donnie, no matter how much you want to sit there and say, it's a beautiful thing. Believe me, we're going to have a vaccine in 2 months. It's bullshit. It's a lie, just like everything else that man says. Everything that he does is a con on the people of this country. Hit the market bad, baby. 10% of cryptocurrency. $26 billion with a B was lost in cryptocurrency overnight, baby. Bitcoin, stuff like that, the coming of age currency. God damn, I had $5,000 in the bank yesterday in Bitcoin. What happened? Well, you got $5 today, babe. Sorry about that. It's gone. This can affect a lot of people very fast. Oil prices, baby. Oil prices dropped like a rock. It's the worst since, 2009, I think. No, the Dow dropped. This is the worst since 2008, baby. And that was pre-Obama days, baby. Seems to me Obama made things better. Anyway, Oil dropped 25%. It's a 30-year low, and that we can thank Russia for, because Russia right now is in a freaking gas war with Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia and Russia are now increasing their production and lowering the price of their oil. Guess what that's going to do to the U.S. markets? Doing what it's doing today. West Texas Intermediate is selling for $30 a barrel. Are you shitting me? That's what the market is standardized on. West Texas Intermediate's good shit out there that they drill. $30 a barrel. I got news for you, baby. In the oil field, if it's not over $50 a barrel, you're not working. And you'll be lucky if it goes to 60 or 70, then everybody in the oil field's cranking. This is an oil field state. This is going to hurt Texas a whole lot, because there's a lot of revenue and taxes taken in from oil in this state. And guess what? Well, bills still have to pay. If the taxes aren't come from the oil and gas, it's going to come from the citizens of this state. So that's a big thing for this state, baby. Oil and gas going that low. There's going to be companies shutting down all over the place. There's going to be unemployment all over South Texas, baby, because Texas is oil and gas. That's what it is. Oil, gas, and cattle. That's what we do. Anyway, what else is going on? I don't want to miss shit here. Hey, Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is under quarantine. That's right. Went to CPAC over there and got a bunch of people, evidently. Ted Cruz of Texas. We got Doug Collins of Colorado. Matt Gaetz. Oh, I love that guy. Out in Florida. And Paul Gosar out of Arizona. Those are all congressmen that are currently under quarantine, or senator, that are currently under quarantine. As a matter of fact, Doug Collins there, he's under quarantine right after he shook Donnie's hand. Hey, Donnie, better wash your hands, buddy. I know you're not used to that. As a matter of fact, in his book, The Art of the Deal, if you look it up, baby, there's a little thing in there saying that he doesn't like to wash his hands in the restroom because it gives him a sense of power when he comes out and shakes your hand. Gets a little thing out of that. Read it. Look it up, baby. Anyway, yeah, all these guys are under quarantine, and that's to try to help the spread of the disease in Congress. Yeah. Aren't they worried about their little asses? I hope they start worrying about the rest of the people in this country. Yes, our numbers are low right now, relatively speaking, but because we haven't done tests. We haven't done the kind of tests that China did. We don't know how far it is, how massive it is. The news is starting to call it a pandemic now, because it's reached so many countries in the world and spread so fast. Yeah. Something that you want to be prepared for. While Donnie the dictator cut CDC funding, Centers for Disease Control, after he went down there and bragging about how great everything was down there, he cut funding. He cut funding to Health and Human Services. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because we had to build a freaking wall. That's why. How's that wall working out on the coronavirus, Donnie? I don't think it's working too good. Tunnels all over the place. You know that coronavirus could jump right over. They bring it over in truckloads anyway. It's imported from Mexico. Look it up. Anyway, what else is going on? Well, North Korea launched 3 more missiles and said you can wait for a monumentous event. Hey, how's that North Korea diplomacy going there? They not going for shit. Everything Donnie touches turns to shit. Everything Donnie touches dies. There's a book like that, baby. This is not new. All his casinos died. His airline died. His wine died. His steaks died. His university was a sham. His charities are a sham. It's all a con, and he talked to these idiots in this country to vote for him, to trust him. Are you shitting me? We are in the middle of a presidential election season. Primaries. We're gonna have Missouri, Mississippi, Washington, Idaho, North Dakota, and Michigan, baby. Tuesday, Super Tuesday. I think I got those right. Right now, as the polls have it, Biden is looking good in Missouri and Mississippi. Sanders is looking good in Washington, Idaho, and North Dakota. And then the big prize will be Michigan, and they're not calling it. It's pretty close up in Michigan because that's a big, delicate count. They're going for Michigan, baby. All of them are. This is important, baby. You see how our world is turning? things could happen tomorrow that could change our whole world. We need to be prepared for that. And right now, we don't have that. We don't have confidence in our government. And I thought it was pretty poignant what Dr. Fiona Hill, the top Russian expert, we saw her testify in the impeachment hearings, the impeached president. And Fiona Hill said this: Putin, sadly, has got all of our political class, every single one of us, including the media, exactly where he wants us. He's got us feeling vulnerable, on edge. He's got us questioning our very own systems. She goes on to say that Putin did not invent partisan divide or racism, but they damn sure know how to exploit it. And that's why Putin is happy that our country is in chaos. We have a political divide in this country like we haven't seen in a century. We're faced with a pandemic, and we don't have a president that builds confidence in our nation. We have a president that gets out every day and tries to yell and scream at the top of the lungs, I'm the greatest in the world and everything that's wrong is not my fault. He's a child. He's a xenophobic, narcissistic bigot whose only pleasure is money, baby. 2 days down Mar-a-Lago playing golf. I hope he's good and rested up today. Get your ass back to work, you stinking sponge. You parasite. That's what he is. He is a parasite on our society. He is sucking money out of our treasury at times when we need it. He jumps on the Air Force One and brings a whole entourage down to Mar-a-Lago. Let's go play golf over here, play golf over there. All the bullshit he sold you during the campaign, oh, I won't have time to play golf, is just another lie. Like everything that comes out of his mouth. And his cabinet is no better. His attorney general is a piece of shit that will lie at the drop of a hat. We have a Secretary of State, Pompeo. He doesn't give a shit about the truth. He'll lie to you through his teeth. And he's not the real one anyway. We need to talk to Rudy Giuliani. Evidently, he's the real Secretary of State. And the rest of the cabinet members that are just soaking up money, do I have confidence in any one of them? No. They're all lackeys for a crooked president. They're all yes men. They're searching out people that are unloyal to Donnie. You know, people that might tell you the truth. Anyway, baby, it's our fight. Tomorrow's another big election day. So if you're in those states, get out and vote. It's not only your responsibility. It's a duty, baby. It's a duty. It's a call to arms. That's where the arms are. Go to the polling booths. Everyone. It's how we win this shit, baby. I don't want to forget my shit now. I want to start right there. Every one of those people are involved in this, baby. Everyone watching this is involved in this. Every one of us needs to do all we can to motivate other people to go to the polls, to convince them, baby, that yes, indeed, our republic depends on us voting, on us taking the responsibility for the direction our country goes in, for us taking the responsibility of the leaders that sit in our house. And this one needs to go, baby. He needs to go real bad. Anyway, I think I got everything. Let me check here. Oil's down. Russia's having a grand old time. Israel, China's very aggressive testing. Fiona Hill, 10%. Ted Cruz is a jerk. Damson journalists are ruining the world. North Korea launches missiles. That just about covers Monday, baby. What a day. Hold on. Tomorrow's coming. No telling what we'll wake up to. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. John Berdeveau, a Blue Dot in Texas. On YouTube, John Berdeveau on Facebook, on Liker, on MeWe, wherever else I can get the message out. On Twitter, at Blue Dot in Texas. On a Tim Cormal show or on Bob Kincaid show or others. Listen to Randy Kervin, Leo Sahaki, John Herron, and Velda Snyder. Listen to the voices. They're trying to tell you, baby. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Family meeting tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see y'all then. Bye.